Whoa. Wowie. Guys, just give me 5 seconds. Oh, actually, maybe I should unplug a replug. Do you guys, let me know if you guys like the thermal view of the fucking pie. Thermal pie cam today. Let me know if that's good for you all. The thermal pie cam. Things are going to be loud today. Anyway, that's just my cooling supply. If you can't handle that much cooling, then temp check. I think it feels good, cooling wise. You might be able to see the cooling coming out of that thing, bruh. Lots of cooling in there. Lots of cooling in it. Oh yeah, much cooling. Very good, much cooling. Super amazing. Getting some close-in shots of the cooling system. I'm not sure how loud that is, but I can tell you it's probably pretty loud just by looking at OBS Studio. I'm guessing that's loud. But who cares? Welcome to the great decade of 2015. It was a decade long, but a decade well spent. Wowie. Noise. We're gonna get into some programming today. I wanna get into some web browsing first. Fuck you. No. Please, please. There. Oh, I got RGB Torvalds now. See? I don't want no background images, bruh. Alright, now, when I open Flatpak Brave... Look, no fucking background images today. No background images. Very nice. And to your right, you might see Cardboardatron Prime. Wow. D-Lang. Noise. Nope. Exists. This exe path. So auto path, path. What type? What type does it provide? So we need to make this portable, and the way we're going to do that is using that. See, the problem with Jester.d was that it wasn't portable, so a lot of issues came because I had to make a fucking release version and compile it. A whole bunch of nonsense. We don't need that. Sudo, I don't want that, please. Sudo reduce. Sudo pacman reduce I do. Bro, this shit's actually loud, but at least it drowns out that sound that fucking fills my ears sometimes. Which is super fucking annoying. Anyway, we're gonna remove the dot from these, and we're gonna append it to the ends. So, what we're gonna do first, we're gonna make a new file. We're gonna call it test import std stdio colon boom, and then we're gonna import nice. Everything looks good inside the Gibidjatron. If you've seen the short, bro, Gibidjatron is finally real. This exe, bro, I'm so glad I riced my distro. I ricin', bro, because I ricin'. Nope, don't need to do that. Just need to import this exe path. I don't know if that's a type or what. Who knows? Void main. Just do a void main function, and then we'll just call this, and then. Cool. Tests. Exe path dot b. All right, cool. Coolio. So what I've written, just write what this outputs, which I believe is some kind of either this is a struct potentially of some kind. If you're able to assign a path equals this, or it returns. So either it's one of those two. It's either a struct or it returns. Based on the casing, that is a return. So it returns something. Hopefully a string. Do 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 do. EMT. Alright, /exe path. And that grabs my exe path. Grabs the full path. So whatever we know to be the path, we need to remove that. I see. So home, and it gives you the full path of it. Cannot believe YouTube is AI upscaling videos now. Really? Wait, they do that? AI upscale videos? Bro, I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. Bro, you like my background with Linus Torvalds? AI Torvalds? Since he wants to use AI for OS dev, we'll have him AI generated for my background. With the Arch Linux t-shirt too. Make him into an Arch Linux enjoyer. With Tux. Tux, the hairy penguin, bro. Furry Tux, bro. This thing is awesome. I love this background. It makes it so easy to do stuff like, you know, like whenever I open up Kate and I'm editing, I'm like, damn, I want to show my friends a picture. And then this is just in the background. I'm like, damn, I have the best setup of all time. And I've also learned it's useful for looking at source code and being like, what am I looking at again? Oh, right, I can just look at my source code through my code. So anyway, we need to implement this without the path part. Exe path. Which gives you the full exe path, not even the name. So we need to grab the name of our file as well. Or maybe there's one that says execution directory or something like that. Get size, get attributes. Dir entry, file expectation, exception, get available disk space. Chmod. Chudmod, bro. Slurp. I don't even remember what slurp does, I just think it's still fucking hilarious. Wowie. Anyway, we're gonna just do this, but we need to count the number of letters in Jester. Since then we're gonna just subtract Jester. Where Jester, remove. Oh, and a slash. So, I'm gonna rewrite this, but we're gonna do it inside of jester.d. Alright, that makes sense. Alright, so we're gonna import, file. Alright, and also, technically doesn't runtime.args give you that? Let's go ahead and write out what runtime.args. I don't want to change much, because if I change much, I'll probably fuck up shit, but... See, if runtime.args gives you an execution path, I think that's... Well, actually, that gives you the directory path that you're operating in. That won't work. Anyway, should be able to just... Where would I want to put this? And then, Alright, so we'll have it in the constructor. I'm also going to import that. So now I can grab that. This path. Actually, call this home. Home string. That'll be a better way to call it. And it just needs to be a string. So home will be basically appended to any of these. However, enums are constant, so you can't really change them. But we'll keep that as is. So we got our home. Yeah, we'll just have to append home to, like... But anyway, home is constructed by calling... After we do the this.runtime.args, and we do all of that. But before we do this... Oh, right. We'll do this dot home equals this path, or this exe path, and it needs to be from 0 to length. But you can also subtract from your length, and subtract... Well, how much is Jester? 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3... 7 letters. And why 7? Because that will mean it won't have a slash on the front. So we're going to subtract 7 from that. Hello, how's it going? As you can see right here, I've got my hands in... never mind. But you can see my new cooling box. I'm running it right now. The only thing that's really set up in there is the Pi. All that's really working is this. The other thing is not on yet, but we'll eventually set it up. It's keeping them nice and cool. Wondering why the XP bar wasn't showing. I didn't have the texture. Damn. Alright, anyway, we gotta subtract 5. So, subtract 5 from the end of length. No, why did I say 5? It's 7. Because that will get us that. And then... create another one. We'll call it string home and string home path. Actually, this dot home, it also needs to include path. So when we get to that part, how are we going to construct that? So we have this done. This part creates a slice, and then boom. But I need to add on the path portion. And you can't access this from a static inside a class. So keep that in mind. I don't want to create another variable for that, but it would look best if I did. So for now, we'll just include the right LNs. We'll do home, comma, and then we'll do home again. Actually, don't do that. Actually, for now, yeah. Home, comma. Is this Visual Studio Code? No, it's Cape. And then just leave that one path.fail. This way I can see what home looks like. Do thing yip yap. But I want to append to home. Or append that at the same time. Oh. Also, actually, it would need to be called as this.home. Actually, yeah, I think that's fine. I think that will work. This is some nerd logic. How are you doing this, damn? I don't know. You just gotta program, and then you get good at it. It's, I don't know. What do you mean, like the that's just like my router in the bottom corner. Literally how I get internet for my device is through that box right there with the fans. I don't know if it's the programming or what. I don't know. That's gonna be the next cluster, by the way. I just want to show it off today. Flex that I built the best box of all time. As I program too. We need to create a new thing, and it's gonna be the real path, but like, yeah. Well, it's typing, hoping it works, and then if it doesn't work, figuring out why it doesn't work for like an hour, and then making it work, and then doing rinse and repeat a lot. And then but can we actually append that? Why do you like Linux more than Windows? Because I can't do shit on Windows. See, on Windows I can't have transparent windows. On Windows I can't do all this shit. But here on Linux it just works. As Todd says. See, I can't do anything there. It's locked down. But maybe you've had better luck than I have. So we'll just try appending it here. This odds are this doesn't work. Let me open up the. Okay, I guess that's fine. CD ... DMD tab, tab. Accessing non-static home requires an instance of do thing. We need to pass home to, so we can't do that. Let's avoid passing home to the thing. So passing home was a bad idea, or is the correct idea? We need a string for the file. And we need to create the path. The path is made here, though. But I guess I could declare it as static. And then it works. What did it say about appending stuff? Did it freak out that I was appending? It didn't freak out that I was appending. Windows is still more customizable, but Linux, bro, you're trolling at that point, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, you're trolling me. I click download and for some reason you use more RAM on... That's because Billy Gates has to keep spying on you to let you use his Windows. That's why it's called Windows after all, because he has to see what you're doing through your window. Thank you, Billy Gates. You make me happy every day. Ah, that just works. Does it just work? Dabibus. Yes. Oh? Amogus. Amogus, Bobby. Why is it spitting out D-Lang? Okay, I guess it works. So, Amogus, guys. Now, let's actually, let's put that in my path. So, if I go into my... Where is that? My thingus. Vim dot bash rc. Actually, no. Let's do that in a separate one. Let me go to Anime Arch. Or actually, today's an Arch day. Today is the day of our Lord and Savior, Arch Christ, and we're going to go ahead and, on his behalf, vim.bash rc. Ha. Anyway. Insert. And then export. I might need to turn on the server to grab the path stuff from there. D slash. Oh, okay. What am I fucking doing? My brain cells leaving my body right now. Oh, extruded. Is that path correct, actually? I might not go into coding videos. Bro. We scared this guy. We scared the average Windows user. I'm so sorry. F12. Sudo F12. No, delete us. And then make sure we do shit correctly, bro, because if we don't, we have to do colon, $ path, exclamation point, comma, colon, exclamation point, comma, colon, period, exclamation point. I'm hoping that's right. Vim or ls bash scripts. Oh, I don't have a ls. Do I have a bash script from the fucking one thing? I have no clue, actually. Never mind. The server... oh shit. We're on the wrong arch. Here we go. We're back. Sound like server lab there? Yeah. Bro, I'm liking these fans, bro. I got 2 running at once. Is it loud as hell? It's good, right? Here, let me reset the camera. It's on that mode. Oh shit. Oh yeah. Some cooling, bro. Coolatron right in there. The box is active. Gamer mode. Yeah. Bro, we're playing Doom. I gotta play it. I gotta get the song out of my head. Why is it so dark there, bro? The lighting's bad. NVIDIA lighting. Bad lighting. Anyway, we'll use the red light if I have to. Give it some good lighting, bro. Alright, I got my light. Box holding on. Bro, the box is cooking. That might be too red. Let's dial that back a bit. Actually, I do have another one. Where did I put that one at? That one's an actual flashlight, not a red light. Oh, I'm probably not going in there. Never mind. Bruh. Well, lighting is bad, but as you can see, I have box, and box do good thing. Unfortunately, the box lives in the corner right now. But if it didn't, it would have amazing, fantabulous lighting. For example, some guy using water PC or water dispenser as PC case because he's too broke to buy PC case. But yeah, we got the whole setup in there, bro. Cooking right now, bro. Hell, I'll just leave it on red light mode, honestly. Give you all that. Oh, that's a great view, actually. Like, put the light right there behind the setup and everything. Then it just barely casts the light in there. Actually, maybe there. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Perfect. Amogus. Gives you the vibrant mode. And this is a fully, oh shit. This is a fully modular system. So it's an upgrade from that. Oh, that's a dangerous idea. Oh, shit. This is disaster. Oh, shit. Ugh. Hacker vibe? Bro, I need a green light for that. Anyway, as I was saying, it's a fully modular system too. So, it took a lot of effort to get it to be that way, but it is fully modular now. Right about there. Oh, I cast too much of a shadow. Hold on. Bro, oh, the entire camera mount's falling off. I love this. This mounting situation, amazing. But yeah, fully modular, bro. I can pull this one out, probably. I can pull them out, bro. It's based off of real servers. This is the BSD vibe right here. Oh shit. Well, I was saying I can pull them out, but it's a pain in the ass when you're not really paying attention to what you're doing. Tilt, angle, almost out. I mean, like, kind of. I'm gonna put it back though for now, because we don't need to pull it out right now. Modular though, that's the upgrade. That's the advantage over the previous boxes, because the other ones are not modular and also don't have 2 fans. Huge upgrade. Big upgrades. Anyway. We're going to set source to .bashrc. Right, I'm not in my home directory. Cool. Alright, let's go back and vim this thing again. Actually, before we do that, a great thing to do is echo your path. D-Lang, opt-CUDA, Perl. I'm not seeing any... Oh, I do see Jester. Where are we at? We are in D-Lang and Jester. It looks like that's right, because it is in my home. It probably needs the exact path. Might want that, but let's check my... It probably wants that. You can also echo home. Gives you your home path. So what you can do then is if you go to edit bashrc. What am I doing? Oh. Bro, it just shifted me. Oh god. Go to your bashrc, bro. And instead of doing this, you put backspace, control, exclamation points, semicolon, semicolon. Don't ask me, guys. I have brain syndrome. Can't read what I home. Alright, then you redo your source bashrc. And then you can do Jester. LS. Okay. Let's open up a new terminal instance then. Echo path. Home Heisenberg D-Lang. LS. Let's try using home. So you can do home See if that's actually the correct path. Yeah, that gives you a path, so... Anyway, if that gives you your path, then it's like a lot of what you need in there. So I got that correct. It doesn't need to be sim-linked. I've done this before. Should be able to maybe chmod it. Chmod plus X gesture. Maybe it wants the exact path. Echo path. Oh, you know what it is? I know exactly what it is. I know exactly what it is. Okay, that's correct. Let's try just putting gesture in there. Escape, Shift, ZZ. Alright, let's try that again. I'm gonna try gesture. Okay, never mind. No worko. Adding to path. I gotta really learn this because I don't really understand. Maybe it needs... Yeah, it might need that. Okay. So vim.bashrc. Let's try the full path. Else, we'll just log into the server and see what I did there, because I have it already set up on there. Alright, let's go ahead and test it on the server. Oh. Me and exhaust. Anyway. Back to the stuff, bro. I do like my Stack Exchange. Stack Exchange, bro, it's where it's at. Do 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 do. Looks like the server's up. I'll be able to just log into it. Two, 3, 7. Nice. Every 30 seconds. I love that. I read Void Linux documentation before sleep. I should probably get in the habit of doing that. Oh wait, this just does a path? Yeah, but Jester's linked here. Jester D-Lane. Oh, here we go. Look at this. By the way, you can shove any documentation you want into this thing, and it will just spit out a bunch of a range of lines. So if you just want random excerpts of the fucking of whatever you want, like let's say the B-movie script, for example, you just need a text file of the B-movie script, and it will just give you a random range from a random point of lines. And it skips blank lines, by the way. Although if it finds a URL, it will also put a URL in the thing. Block attributes, type info. Clear the extra bytes if extended. If new line, old length. Import core SDC .string. Void main int first. Right, please enter the first number. Int second. Right, please enter the second number. Redef. Right now it's just giving me excerpts of that shit. Alright, here we go. Here's a good section. The programming language may not be expressive enough. Consider that there are confusions between native speakers of languages. The unnatural syntax of rules of programming language may be a cause of mistakes. Certain assumptions that of a programmer may be incorrect. For example, the programmer may be assuming that 3.14 would be precise enough to represent pi. The programmer may have incorrect information on a topic or none at all. For example, the programmer may not know that using a floating point variable in particular logical expression would not be reliable. I don't even work with floats most of the time, honestly. Usually I just use, like, ulong. I have never needed a float for anything, other than fucking OpenGL. It's because the floats are cringe, bro. And so is OpenGL, it's also cringe. I will never stop hating that. Example, the programmer may not know that... Okay. The program may encounter an unforeseen situation. But that's not what we're here for. We're not here for this. So we're going to cat.bashrc so I can read it. What? Oh. Wait. Oh. Vulkan over OpenGL? Maybe. I don't know. I've never messed with Vulkan. That is a path, right? Oh. Let's redo that. Let's extern. Okay. Okay, so what are we doing? What? I'm confused. Oh, okay, so... Of course that doesn't work. It's trying to look for it in gesture. Huh. Could it potentially be that it is in D-Lang and not in its own folder? LS. As far as I'm concerned, D-Lang is a valid path. Let's open up Thunar real quick. I'm gonna change the name D-Lang using Thunar. I don't really want to mess around with the fucking terminal for this. Not that I hate the terminal or something. I literally just live in the terminal most of the time, but... Since it has a space in there, we're gonna replace space with underscore. Rename. Oh yeah, do that. Xterm. Do it again. Echo my path. Oh? Oh wait, it just worked. Okay, so it was don't do it with apostrophes. Never use apostrophes. Nice. Control B and go to the Control B to the 1. Nice. We're gonna get into some other stuff today as well. Probably. To the top. Oh. Let's see what D-Ling has to say today. Oh, it's still echoing the path. So we're gonna be sending this over there, and then we'll be redoing it over there. Where is this though? It's talking about exception blocks. Oh, it's talking about properties too. What is it talking about? I'm actually curious. What does Dabibus have to say to us? He says... dot message, the error message. Dot info, the state of the program stack where the exception has been thrown. Dot next, the collateral exception. We saw that finally blocks are executed when leaving scopes due to exceptions. As well, as we will see in later chapters, the same type is true for the scope statements and destructors as well. Naturally, such code blocks can throw exceptions as well, exceptions that are thrown when leaving scopes due to an already thrown exception are called collateral exceptions. Both the main exception elements of a linked list data structure where every exception object is accessible through the .next property of the previous exception objects, the value of the .next property of the last exception is null. We'll see the null in a later chapter. There are these three exceptions that are thrown in the example below. The main exception that is thrown in foo, and the two collateral exceptions that are thrown in the finally blocks of foo and bar. This programming accesses the, and that cuts off. Nice. I was thinking about implementing a system to figure out where a sentence ends, but I don't think I want to do that. I think it's a lot of work, and there's a lot of other dots in there, and we'd have to change a lot of the algorithm and a lot of excuses for why not to do it. Bro, it's loud as hell in here. I got all of my shit going, bro. Except for the one cluster. That one's not on yet. I need to get on that one this weekend. Maybe tomorrow we'll go and update my systems. Yeah, we'll update that one tomorrow, yeah. And we'll get on the other one too. I should be ready by then. cd_d underscore, and then, alright, cool. Alright, cool. We'll be ready to recompile this and send it over to the one thing. Shift ZZ. Oh, actually, oh shit, my bad. I vimmed today. What an interesting thing. Stat jester.d. Interesting. LS. I hate writing netcode. Oh, you mean like .NET? Let's do LS BLK. Do I have Thunar open still? What is it? I don't even know, man. Let me go ahead. When in doubt, B-top it out. I said B-top it out. Root. Excuse me, sir. By chance, do you use Arch? Yeah. I use Arch, by the way. Q. Whoa. 2 GPU? Oh, and they're actually working together? That's crazy. I never expected that. I do like NVIDIA GPUs that work with BTOP. It's nice. Well, you know, when in doubt, exit out. And that applies in this case. That's scary. What? Oh, you know what it is? It's just that I changed the path. That's why it doesn't want to do it. You know, I was freaking out there for a second. I was like, yeah, bad things. But no, I just changed the path. We just need to remove these, and it should be good to send to the server. And then, not .NET multiplayer networking code. Oh. I assume that would be hard. I've done, like, barely any research in that. I just know it's, like, syncing things, right? That's the code that matters, networking code or something. Check Discord, I made straight up yes. Alright, I got you. Oh, disgusting. Get me to the real... Bruh. What a bruh moment. Sorry, I forgot how to type for a second. What's your experience with Arch Gaming? I don't really game much. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really game much, but what the hell have you made, bro? What the fuck is this shit? Ah, yes, I can just see the text in the background, and then I know we're gaming when I see the code I write. But the only game I really play is Minecraft, so that game works on anything. Like, you could literally play it anywhere because it's fucking Java. As long as you can get Java to run. But I have tried other games. I did try one game. What was it? It was like... I forgot what it's called. But, like, I've only tried... the whatchamacallit. What was it? I don't even remember the name of the game. Are these just LEDs? Yeah. I'm guessing these are LEDs, but good job soldering these. Whoa. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, that looks pretty cool though, in the background. Any more Discord shenanigans in the next? Oh god, there's more. Guys, obviously I'm a real person, or am I? Well, you see, let's start by defining what a person is. Soldering skills. Wow, Megan. Who's Megan in this situation? Question mark, colon, exclamation point, comma, colon. Continuing, let's go ahead and add a case here. Let's go ahead and add a case, and I no longer need exe path because we figured it out. That means we'll have to send 2 files to the server. Damn. GTH Discord spotted? Bro, I'm there, but I don't do anything there anymore. Java. And we'll add /data/Java. Comma, colon, exclamation point, comma, colon. Alright, so then, I like typing, ooh, Java, Alright. 43,000 lines of Java. Java sucks. I managed to light it up. That's... What are you making it for, though? Are you gonna make an ornament of it? Like, is this for a Christmas tree, bro? I'm curious. Path.delaying. Bro, anytime I do electrical stuff, I'm surprised if it works. I'm surprised I haven't blown something up with my current setup over here. As you may notice, there's this thing. This thing is amazing. I'm surprised it even works. But Todd said in the great Todd prophecy that it just works. Alright, and then we'll add our Java text file now. Yep. And then home appends. Alright, that should be everything we need to... So now I just gotta go get some Java quotes. Also, if you all wanna support, you can support and leave a quote, and then end up in Jester supporters. Oh, it doesn't work anymore? What? Okay, the Jester supporters path doesn't work anymore. However, I just need to rename that file to supporters. But why is it appending the literal string? Hold on. I did something wrong, and now supporter just doesn't work. Let's go back. So when we append home to the path.supporters, maybe that's a bad thing. Because it's just going to take path.supporters. So how do you actually grab that out of there? And say path.supporters equals that. Because you can't really just... I suppose you can't just do that. Last time I tried to do electrical stuff, it's obviously a light up shuriken. Damn. Light up shuriken would be crazy. I hope they're RGB lighting. It better be RGB, or RGB bis ain't happy today. Path.supporters. Isn't that... That's how you would do that, right? Or would I just do a struct that has that? But enum is basically a struct, right? You know what? Since it's not really working, redefine it and define it as a struct. Yep, it's a struct, guys. Also, static. Also, we're gonna reference it. And instead of doing string file, we're going to do ref string file. Let's try all of that out and see if those optimizations work. Oh shit, why am I on Anime Arch all the time, bro? DMD jester.d. Fuck! Not data viewer. Oh, right. Yeah, you'd have to declare them as what they are, not just... However, could I just define string? I bet I can just define them on each line. This is some real fuck-ass code now. Actually, no. You don't have to do that. I'm kind of stupid, but technically, I can define them like this. It will still work, albeit it looks stupid still. All right, guys, it does look stupid. I admit, but I'm not wrong. I can technically define them like this, and as long as the last one ends in semicolon. comma, exclamation point, comma, period, colon, comma, 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 chameleon. Oh, sorry, I'm lost in the sauce again. Saucy today. Where's my terminal at? What? Bruh. Sudo bruh install. I'm gonna move that terminal over there. Oh shit. Oh, full Archo mode. Archo Linux. What did it say again? I didn't pay attention. Oh. Sudo O. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? Anyway. We're gonna create a new path in my constructor. Actually, no. If I create a new struct, auto path equals path. What am I doing? Path, pseudo path, SYU. Auto path. Actually, can't you just initialize it like path? That's what I want to do. Since auto looks cringed in this case. Path. God, no. You can't initialize like that. No. But nobody's stopping me. Nobody's physically stopping me from doing that. So congratulations. You're sentenced to path. Identifier path. The fuck do you mean, bro? I ain't initialized no path. Oh, found a better battery for it. It's kind of weird, so I might get high volt. Interesting. Les interesting battery. If true equals file that. Bruh. Why? I need to call another path in that one. You know what? Path is going to be global. Congratulations. Global struct in memory. Called path. There we go. That should enable us to have a static path. What the fuck have I just done? Good God. Okay. Please allow me to call that everywhere. Oh God. Oh, it works even better now. Alright, now I want it to not read that. So when it writes the line for what it is, I want it to write ln for what the original input was. No, so you only do new for a class. A struct is different though. So if a struct, it's like a class, but it's your own data type. It's kind of they're kind of similar, okay? They're not the same thing at all though. They look similar, but they are completely different. The class is a reference, and then the struct is an actual data type that you make. See, in a class, you can reference things. You can have methods. You can have constructors, deconstructors, and you can even add your own operator overloads using op_unary, which is actually really interesting because it makes me think I can probably make cubes in this again. So if I have minus minus plus, or however the fuck it was done with the C++ code, I can make my own version of that in D-Lang. And if you've seen any of the D-Lang symposiums, then you'll realize Walter Bright does not like the operator overloads, and I agree with that. Operator overloads are especially evil in D-Lang. But anyway, let's go ahead and go to cat v. Worse or better? Bad properties of Go. Bell Labs. Bro, where's all the fun stuff? They change it up. Bruh, where's the cat v Java? Harmful stuff. Take me to that. Whoa. I want to go to software. That's what I care about. Oh, I forgot about C++. Oh, and also, if you use new for like a different, if you use new for a struct, it might do something interesting. I don't remember what it does. Because I think you can reinitialize stuff using new and be like, new struct of the same name, and it reinitializes it with the default values, but I don't remember exactly how that entirely goes through. C is way better than C++. Yeah, if you look at their list here. Less harmful alternatives. C, Go, and Limbo. Harmful things, Java. That's what I'm here for today. Alright, perfect. And since write_ln path.supporters. But, this path, args. Let's do, args. Args index 1. Oh no, they made Java Loki even more evil. Truly. This should just give us like what we put in. Cool. And then Control S. I'm a great programmer. I'm a programmer. Jester dealing. What? Okay, once it's static. I'm not making it static. Congratulations. Lame. Lame-o mode. What is string file again? It's path.fail. String file. String files is arg. Oh, yeah. Oh, right. It's just args0. Yeah, just write file every time. I guess write file. Bro, I wonder if Ruby's any good. I want to try Ruby, but I don't know. I just haven't really gotten to it. I've been so sucked into D-Lang and servers and shit. I guess I'm just stuck in the D-ecosystem. The D-ecosystem, by the way. Wowie. The D-Arch ecosystem. Oh, fuck. Oh, you're not supposed to... You're not supposed... Archman is back. Thank God. What? Huh. Where that at? Where that be do happening? Oh. I'm blind. Sorry, my brain saw fail and I thought, time to fail today. And then I'm sending this to the server once it's ready. Alright, Jester. Tell me a joke, bro. D-Lane. Coolio. D-Lane? Oh, look at this. It's talking about fibers and threads and shit. Pseudo fiber. A fiber is a thread of execution enabling a single thread to achieve multiple tasks. Compared to regular threads that are commonly used in parallelism and concurrently, if it is more efficient to switch between fibers, fibers are similar to coroutines and green threads. Fibers enable multiple call stacks per thread. For that reason, to fully understand and appreciate fibers, one must first call a stack of a thread. I will appreciate fibers in my next episode. Anyway, I need to learn about Java, so let's go ahead and create a text file. And we're going to call this Java sucks. And then, yeah, I'm in text file mode, so I can get my nice text formatting correctly. Nice. All right. The most distressing thing that happened to computing since MS-DOS. In many ways, C++ minus, comma minus. This is amazing. Then we will use this. Bro, I should put Jester on Discord next. I need to learn C++ API to put Jester on Discord. Or I'll put it in Matrix too. Bro, these guys are like professional jokesters. Next, computing. Coolio. Coolio Mogus. Line by line. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Bro, who's Paul Graham and why does he hate Java so much? He hates Java so much, bro. He's a Java hater. personally, I'm a Java hater too, so I can't blame him. What if I could just copy all of this? Oh, yeah, I could. And I think it has sufficient amount of new lines. No. Copy text. Right. Brilliant day. Nice. So I got my Java. Ooh. J2EE. Oh, we don't want to leave a space there. There has to be no gaps. And if it's this one, it just needs to select a line. Cool. I got my... Oh, this file says it all? Bro. How many cool... Maven. God damn, I have to go to all these? Java's cover by Paul Graham. This essay... Oh my god, bro. I've gone into a rabbit hole. I don't need all of this right now. But are these just whole lines? Can I just, like... If I took all of this, I could just paste it as a line. April 2001. At Java's prime time to be hated. Well, besides 2014. It was, like, prime Java hating time. I was, like, 7, and that's when I started hearing about Java, bro. It was 2014. I don't even remember how old I was in 2014, bro. It's fucking decades. Decades ago. 2014. Ah, yes. 2014? How about 1984? Is that one line? Because if it's one line, I can just shovel all of these. Pseudo, yes, it is one line. Bro, that's amazing. The holy Java gospel today. Bro, he's... Oh, yeah. How many... E... Rush E. Bro, this was when programming was kind of cool, though. Not gonna lie. This was when programming was low-key the coolest. Was in the early 2000s. Nowadays, it's all just vibe code. This is when you had, like, legendary programmers. The originals, the OGs, bro. Okay, I'm just gonna go from the bottom. And what number was I at? Like... Ah, okay, just start from 7 to 10. And then remove any spaces in there, we can have it all one lines. Since apparently these are all one-liners. Thank God that they're all one-liners, I can use them all then. Making sure my formatting's correct. Correct, amogus. This one we're gonna have to do random one-lines. So it has to be a random one-line per each of them. Like, bro, I have an entire block of text here. Cool. Java's cover. Groovy, this file says it all. Let's go ahead and check out Groovy, bro. I know a bunch of Groovy script people. My brain is hurting. What am I looking at? Is it just 300 lines of fucking arg, arg, arg? What are you doing? Public static objects. What the fucking... Lame, bro. What a lame language. Bro, that's the runtime? It's just arg, arg, arg? Arg, arg, arg. Ah, yes, I love Groovy then. Maven builds are an No! Bring it back, bro. I want to read what it has to say. Bro, this is like... awesome. Maven adoption curve. Awesome. But it doesn't do... Now I see the best way to use this. Maven clean install. Downloading the internet. Unknown plugin broke my build. Maven clean install. Too late to go back now. All just fun, of course. Wow. Maven contributes to the suck. Whoa, they got some cool places. Some cool Cat V places, bro. Call this Cat V deep dive as I work on my shit, bro. Anyway, Java is the new COBOL. Java is write once, run away. Either your code's running away or you're running away. Either way, something's running away. What an evil language, anyway. So we have a good 45 lines of paragraph, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and Control S it, and I'm going to save it into data as Java. Save. Now Java's in there, and now we got Java. Should be able to do Java. I think it's already been compiled. I'll go ahead and make sure it's compiled correctly. Jester, Java. Alright, so what we're going to do is if it's Java, it's going to go into the other one. This or that. I think that works. We're gonna try that. I don't know if that's gonna work exactly, but this is how you learn new things, is you try shit, and if it doesn't work, then you just hope it does. Yeah. I need to add a path.java. Alright, when it doesn't work, then you learn things. Jester Java. I said Jester Java. Java, sufficiently advanced, is indistinguished from satire. Jester D-Lang. Okay, it's giving me random lines of D-Lang now. So it needs to have file equals path.java there. Alright, so we now have our evil Java localhost on my system, bro. Oh yes, thank God we've created Jester, the greatest tool. The greatest tool for programmers. D-Lang. Alright, and try Jester Java. And now Java is, apparently... apparently having the same effect as D-Lang. Here's what's going on, is that it doesn't enter this. Try adding player skins to the server? I don't know. Player skins, like what? Jester skins, bro? Jester skins. You can have a Java Jester skin. Yeah, I like mine to just be Java themed. Java hater themed, bro. Does it work with Jester supporters? No. No worko. Path.supporters. Still doesn't work, even though I'm using a struct. Weird. Oh, interesting. Minecraft skins using the Minecraft API lol. Oh. At that point, it needs to use home path. But when it calls Yip Yap, it does, it's using that. String file. Why aren't we using file? Where were you not using file? Ah. File equals path.java. It's never going to equal path.java unless we concatenated home onto it. So we would need to concatenate the home path on there. So it needs to happen like that. So like, and we have our strings. So they're all strings. What needs to happen is when you get the path, you update all of those. So you need to create a new one. So instead of using I think I have an idea. We could do a static void called initialize path or path init and keep it after this. Alright, static void path init. And that's going to just initialize the paths. For each needs to take a home. Oh, actually doesn't need to take any of those since they're static. For each P of paths, it needs to take a path. What's up, y'all? Not much. Path. Oh, you know what I realized is that catv also lists the D-Lang is one of the harmful languages. They're not wrong. I would say D-Lang is pretty harmful. So, but don't we have a static path? We'll just use the static one and then change it. So for each P of path, then just update it with the new stuff. So path equals, and then home append path, or append P. We might need to create a, no, we don't need to think, I think that should do the thing. But we might want to use an I in there. So that way I can do path of I. That should be everything I need for the logic. So that should just make it work. So if I can scroll back up. Go to my constructor. Let's call that first. Right? I think we need to call that first. Actually, call that after this. Yeah. Because that's an exception we put in there. Do thing dot path inits. I'm a great programmer. Totally. Do thing path init and do thing trans this args. This is amazing. My naming is amazing. Path and all. Where's it at? Where's the static path? Bro, most people like to write readable code, but then I just read fuck-ass, or I write fuck-ass code. So that's what I'm here today to do. I'm writing worse programming than Java. Java has nothing on what I'm doing right now. I'm cooking. Oh, the lights are going out on this thing. Was it super hot or something? Or that battery only had like so much light in it after all. Minutes. Oh, I burnt the light out. Damn, that's sad. I honestly thought it would last forever, but apparently not. Oh, it has that beautiful Toshiba battery, bro. No wonder it's dead. Toshiba. Anyway, that's beautiful. Oh, now it just works again. It tapped metal. Nice. It hit metal a few times. I think it's ready to compile. Let's just go back to the compiler and do that. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Wait, why am I not just doing a string array? Am I like... Why am I using a... What the fuck am I... Oh. Why do I need a struct though? Why not just use a string array? Path ain't a string array. Yeah. I love that. Unless it was like a... I guess it's... Fucking hell, bro. Ugh. Let's just make it a string array next time. I mean... I don't know why I wanted to use a struct for that. What am I doing? Oh wait, actually, no, it makes sense though, because then it's like enum. That's the whole idea, was enumeration. Invalid aggregates. Oh, well. I love working with this data type. Truly. Also, there's an easier way to assign the string in front of these. But that's wrong, though. I don't need to... See, if I assign it... Why is it not working to begin with, though? Why is it not getting the correct path? That's the question I should be asking. Instead of trying to solve the problem, we should try to figure out why there's a problem. Because I don't really know the answer. Let's go ahead and write ln home and concatenate path. Do that immediately. Should... why am I on pizza? Go back. Ah. Let's just do path.supporters. Try that one out. Yeah, do that. Jester. And it should just... Okay. Huh. Home, data, viewer. Okay. Hold on. That's not how we're doing it weird, because we just concatenated both. I don't think it's having an issue there. I think the issue occurs when it gets to here. How does it get path.supporters though? Like, how does it make this? So we have home. Bro, the light's going out again, bro. Okay. Look at that. Why is it no work? Why is it no worky? Ugh. Pseudo pathman SYU. Pens both. When we get to that one, when we get to this stage, let's write ln for the file. This is where things are going wrong. So the other one's pretty solid, but this one's like iffy. I'm guessing it doesn't work here for some reason, so... That is correct. What other things could go wrong with that, though? ls/home/d. Okay. That exists. Whoa, shit. Whoa, shit. Whoa. Okay. So that exists, but why isn't it work? So it does this. Let's go ahead and get those next. So we know the path is correct. Let's try writing out the truth statement for the equation. Those are making the random variables for each different type. So what we're gonna do, enter write ln. File isn't, what is file though? Write ln file. Alright, control S. Actually. What am I doing? It's literally that. Write ln home and write ln for the supporters. If you want to be a supporter and have a comment in the supporters files, then let me know. I'll put them in. Coolio, let's go do it. Yep, looks about right. Alright, now try Java. If Java had a garbage collection, most programs would delete themselves upon execution. Robert Sewell. 7. It's bureaucratic from what little I know of about Java. There seem to be a lot of protocols for doing the things, or doing things. Really good languages aren't like that. They let you do what you want and get out of the way. C and Java are different in non-excitability department. Though with C you don't get excited about, it's like you don't get excited about a good vintage wine. But with Java, you get excited about it like you don't get excited about taking out the garbage. Java truly is the great equalizing software. It has reduced all computers to mediocrity and bugginess. NASA's JTrack website. The elegant simplicity of C++ and the blazing speed of small talk. Jan Steinman. Wowie. I also hate Java, so I can agree with those sentiments. Nice. I've created a really useful tool for programmers that will help you learn programming very good. It will tell you all about Java. I'm an expert engineer, some might say. Oh yeah, expert mode engineering. Sudo Pacman, yes I engineer. Control S. Let's go ahead and recompile, and then we'll send it to the server. Alright, so, since I don't really want to do it while I'm logged into the server, and I really want to just log out of the server. Q. I always forget that it's not a space. Oh yeah, I like that song, bro. Enter Sandman. Metallica, Enter Sandman, bro. That's in my brain right now. Oh yeah. Gesture.d. Heisenberg, that's 10.1.10.237. And then, oh, actually, 237, colon, gesture, slash, oh wait, don't forget the home directory path, gesture slash, gesture.d, and should just be as simple as and SSH. I'm gonna SSH in there, and then we go ahead and do it. 10 dot, or yeah, Heisenberg. Alright. Coolio. Coolio Mogus. D-lang, this is the first element of a subtree. Yeah, cool. So what I need to do now is check the chat. So I'm gonna go back to here. I code in Java. Oh, cool. You'll like this website then. Here, I'll show you. Harmful Cat V software/Java. I like this website for no reason. I don't really know. Maybe it's the skull on the Java, but I had a problem, so I thought to use Java. Now I have a problem factory. I use Gentoo, by the way. Nice. I use Arch, by the way. Actually, it's more impressive if I do it on the server. Actually, the server doesn't use Arch. That's sad. I forgot the server doesn't use Arch anymore. I got tired of it, so I chose something worse. I chose Void. So now I have to update every second instead of every afternoon. But at least it's super cutting edge technology, really. Alternatives? Anything other than C++ or C#. If you think programming in Java is a good idea, please stop programming. Erlang, Smalltalk, Scheme, Limbo, Go, and C. Bro, they have one on Go as well. I'm just so curious about this website too. It's such a weird website. I discovered it when I discovered the Linus Torvald quote. Which is like, people know software. Software should be like GNU, maybe? Or OO programming. Or C++. There should be a section on that. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I can't find it anymore. Oh, is this C sharp? What the hell is this thing? CSH? What is CSH? Bro, I don't even know what that is. Not gonna lie. I thought there was one, could be wrong, but there was one about Unix. Maybe it's not in software. I thought they had something about this. Where's the section about Unix? Docs. Unix. But yeah, very interesting website. A shell from the olden days of Unix. Oh. That's what that is. Okay. SAP. This website's also old, isn't it? People? I don't know if I want to read that. Science, software, society. Maybe society? Maybe the line is Torvald Society. Okay, this is getting into stuff we're not going to look at. But at least we've seen this. Actually, where's the? Okay, never mind. You can still install it today. Yeah. Let's not do that ever. GNU. We'll go to GNU then. Auto hell. Operating systems. There we go. This is it. Sorry, it took me too long to find this. I thought it would be quick, but I forgot the path. Oh. Okay, maybe not. OS suck. Oh yeah, let's just write everything bare metal. Let the computer decide how it wants to run today. CD Jester LDC2-0 and then Jester. Ah, good. Jester Java. There's an exception. Yeah, I expect that. Tmux kill dash. Actually, yeah, Tmux kill dash server. Exit. So we're gonna exit the server, and that's gonna get me back to here where I can do the final SCP commands. Why am I doing that? Why would I ever do that? Oh god. And SSH and Heisenberg at 10.1.10.237. Now, I guess I could technically choose a path. Anyway, we're gonna do, instead of jester.d, we're gonna do jester /data/tab to get my Java. And then that's good. And I can cd into Jester. Oh. Leaving value as it... Uh-oh. What on earth? Jester. Delang. I thought we were good. Some CPUs using misspelled data can actually crash the program. However, these checks are not suitable for guaranteeing... Bro, this is like so much more cryptic when you do it line by line. Delang, double first. Yep, double it and give it to the next guy. That's what I'm saying. The existing standard.algorithm.compare function can be used, which happens to cd into delang. Or cd into Jester. Oh, actually, Jester Java. Aha. ls slash data dot slash data. cmux kill dash server exit. Let me see what's going on right now. Oh, you know what? I could just move this all the way to the other side. That's what I'm gonna do. It calls bash harmful but recommends dash instead. Bro, dash is fucking cringe. I saw dash and I was like, bro, what the fuck? This website's just a troll website. But kind of funny though. It's like a jokes website, honestly. Oh! Hey, I don't know what I did wrong. I know exactly what I did wrong. Anyway, what's the path for Java? Slash data slash Java. So, why is it not doing that? Also, another question I have. Jester D-Lang. Oh, right, that makes sense. Oh, it doesn't even write anything. So Jester dealing is now falling into that. If file equals home will always yield true because file is home. So if file equals this path.exe and then we could just, you know, make things make sense to where you use string home and have that appended to the front of all of these from the beginning. So that way you have a reference. So when we make string home, we have to do that before we create path. So, or what we do is so we create a new path, right? We'll call auto path. And we need to make sure that we initialize supporters and the other things correctly. But the thing is that like that's not an array. It's kind of fucking need an array of arrays here, or array of strings. By the way, at catsguy1207 was indeed Bidoof. He trolled Black Dawn's live stream later, called us horrible people, :D. I'm sorry, I misread your smiley face as a :D. I'm starting to think that he isn't just a troll, but seriously mentally ill / challenged. I don't even care. Like, honestly, it's... Why would I... It's not my problem. See, that's the way it is. I don't know. Like, why should I care, man, if he is not a troll? Like, I mean, he should figure it out himself. It's his issue. It's not my issue that... I'm not his dad, bro. Okay? That's what I'm saying. I'm not his dad, bro. I don't know. I don't know if you understand that. Bro, this light does not work. Unless it touches metal. Whoa. Okay, never mind. Bro, if you didn't know, this is the box, by the way. The world's greatest box engineer of all time is back again with a new addition to the box family. The box troop. And this time, that box is insane. Can't tell, but this box is the box of all time. Anyway, back to what we're doing. Okay, so we either need to have a way of creating our, this is where you could get into compile time code. Yes, mod band user with the number, please. I don't know. Oh, what am I doing though? Kind of confused. Because we know what the problem is, right? I said the problem. I hope I didn't forget what the fucking problem is, bro. I'm gonna forget the problem. The problem was that these paths, when it compares, are always gonna yield true because we're comparing the file to itself, basically. So I'm not trust username plus number. Okay. So what we're gonna do, since we don't know what it is, maybe we add another string called path home. Bro. Oh god. The problem is, it ain't an array. We could use compile time stuff to make it work, like macros. You know, like macros, bro. I think we could use compile time stuff to like actually. This is where I would use compile time stuff to insert the string for path exe. Problem is that's not available at compile time. So you could also hard code it, but I want it to be portable. So that way anybody could compile it for themselves. Since it will be really easy to compile on any system, as long as you can get LDC 2 on that system. Or LDC, honestly. I mean, either one is... I mean, LDC 2 is better, but it doesn't really matter too much. I want it to be portable, though. That's the thing. Portability is a big thing. But, I don't know. Let's see. Let's just say that home is never to be appended to. Let's create that as a rule. We should never append home to any of these, or append anything to home. Well, actually, this does append to home. So it appends that. But now we need to check again. So we can't use home. So instead, that would have to be like a second one. Or like string a home and then home.dupe or some shit. Like we need two homes. Maybe this stores a home in there, so that way it can be path.home. But then I have to store two homes. I don't want to store two homes. But the problem is just that we're appending it, so like... And then it goes and saves it to home. So what if we reinitialize home down here? Instead of trying to create a second home, we just reinitialize the original. So let's go ahead and move standard.exe, or standard.file, this exe path up to here, since it's going to become a global now. Pretty much needs to be in the global space. Alright, that's my plan. It took me like 15 minutes to come up with a plan, but that's okay. We're not all robots, so don't worry. Now that I have my plan, I can begin execution of it. Where do I need to reinitialize? So when we get to standard.yip, or not, void yip, we need to reinitialize home as equals this exe path, which is a function, and then boom. Now, we get to here. We're gonna append the path to home. However, it would be mighty convenient if I had a way of doing this that didn't require me to append a path to it. For example, fair enough. It's no longer can I enumerate those. Path dot supporters path dot what was the other one? Java. Otherwise, also, oh yeah, also don't do that. So append path dot supporters and that, and then Java. Else it will do that. So now save. I'm able to compile it. Let's go ahead and open up a. Let's go ahead and go over to Arch user tab. Arch maxing. dmdjester.d. Path.supporters file equals home. It's not a valid. Is invalid. Is invalid? What? Is not an is not an I val L value. Oh, okay. Oh, you know what it is? You know what it really wants me to do? Put them in fucking parentheses, like a sane, sensible human being. Okay? Remember PEMDAS, it exists for a reason. Insert parenthesis 7 orders. Oh god. 7 orders? We don't need that. I don't know what that even means. Home. And then path.java. Now it should work. Sudo yes. Ah. It's already queued up the DMD for me. Okay. Jester. D-lang. Cannot open file home / Heisenberg / Beeling / Jester / data viewer in mode R, not a directory. What? What's it doing now? What am I doing? We've really overcomplicated the code today, just trying to work around different problems. I feel like that's the biggest issue. See, the issues all started when we couldn't enumerate paths correctly, so instead of doing it this dumb way, we're gonna go back to enumPath. So we're gonna try doing it with enumPath, and maybe these need to be strings. But the thing is, alright, so there we go. What am I, whoa. Path, :string. Try that out. Alright, so now, should append those correctly. And now we can get rid of, where does it say? Static path. Don't need that. Get rid of that. see if there's any this exe path. Remove this shit. We're gonna move this exe path back into the local space for the constructor. Fuck. Ugh. Shit. Redo it. Save that. Backspace. Save it. Should be good. We should be pretty much done. Let me check everything. Oh right, we need to check the eval. Where's that at? It's like right here. Alright, so if it equals path dot supporters. Cool. I think it still needs to append home though. No. Since file is home, we can't append to home. That's one of the things we can't do. So instead, we need to find a way to create a new file path kind of thing. So you would need to do like path dot supporters. Home appends path dot supporters. That doesn't work though. Home is created as this exe path and then subtract 7. And then this appends to home. I guess the eval is wrong. Because I'm evaling if home equals that. What if the up to the last semicolon? Oh, we could read up to there, but we don't need to do any of that. We could also do if file, but that just gets you true. And then home ref. Try that. So we'll make 2. It's fine. It's gonna take up 2. Home ref will be used again. We can append to those. Well, although that doesn't work though. There should be no append at all. A 0 appending. You can get the compile time path and put that in there, but I'm not sure how to do that, and I don't really want to mess around with that. Since I want this to be portable, I don't really want you to just compile it and then be like, oh, well, I want to move this thing to a new directory for some reason. I want it to be like that. I want it to be easy. Easy to use, like Linux, bro. Easy to use. File equals path. File is literally just home. Could also just call this exe path. We're not doing that. If we could change path.supporters too. You could also just read the last portion until the reason I know it's 7 is because the name of the file is Jester. So the I'm wrong. You know what I'm doing wrong? Is that I'm not just targeting. I understand what I'm doing wrong, I just can't explain it. But these also are pending still. So what I'm doing wrong is I need to change the working directory to the path of this.exe. So, instead, because, well, actually, no, that wouldn't work, but yeah, we can still target the file from a different directory. Like, for example, if we were in, like, let's say we're in a different directory besides home, it should still be able to target what's in the home directory, but not like this. Or maybe we just keep it like this, and then we append that at the end. So if file equals that, and then we do the append in there, because I'm doing it out of order completely. So we'll use that. We'll use this.home, which is static, I think. Yeah, static home. We'll literally just assign home to we'll literally just do it in here. If file equals that, then it's going to, as soon as it gets into here, have to assign one of these two. However, that's kind of case-based too. Although I could then implement a switch or a ternary operator. So then from here, if file equals path.supporters is true, something like this, right? Actually, file equals question mark oh, actually, the question mark comes afterwards. I'll figure that out. What's past? Is it that? Yeah. Instead of using file, it's going to use home. So string home, we'll just append to home. I don't even need it globally anymore, really. Actually, I only needed it globally because I'm using this exe path here. I could call it at the last second there instead of initializing it super early on and having it live in memory. That's something I'll do. Yeah, and it will remove one of our... Alright, cool. Alright, so we're gonna move this down. Fucking slow as hell, bro. Am I there yet? Am I there yet? We'll just use if statements for these. A nested if statement is terrible, though. I feel like it has to be done in this case. We'll just do if, and then we'll initialize the string before we get to that. So then it's just concatenating. If file equals path dot supporters. Home appends path dot supporters, and then we just do an else if. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What am I doing? Brain damage. Home appends path dot Java. See, this is the simplest way of doing it. It's Occam's razor right here. Else you don't need that for else. And then after that, return. That's what we need for our if-else block. Hopefully there's no leftovers from our previous failures. And that's only gonna happen if it finds one of those two. I don't know if that's the best way of doing that, but arguably it works. So definitely not the best way. I feel like you could do it better using like a case based on that, and then just after you have that, you could literally. Oh, we'll rewrite it tomorrow. We'll do a rewrite tomorrow if I feel like I want to do that. Like a fucking psychopath. We're good. We're good. Let's continue. Should be pretty much pop over to this tab. And then dmd jester.d and then unidentified identifier path. You mean email path. That's right. Rename it to path. It's not a struct or a class, so might as well be lowercase. Yep is not callable by types path. Yep. Path. What is it callable by? What's a reference string for file? Yeah, no. Get wrecked, bro. Reference enum. Get elonified. Elonium. What do you mean not fucking valid, bro? I saved it, right? What? What the hell's going on that side? Oh. Okay, cool. Oh, okay. Identify this path that exists. That just means I need to move the thing from this constructor space to the other space. Yep. The skibbity. That's my next name. We'll call it Skibidanium. Or Elonium. We're good. Should be just going over to here and then Jester. Fail. Delaying. Bro, I was like, man, it's about to work really good. Can't open file data delang because it's not in the delang path, so it's not able to open it. It's the reason it's doing that. The problem is that somehow it's not actually writing the correct path So when it creates home, it skips over that and it just does path, or it's using home for the file. Oh, actually, else. Then I need another case. Congratulations, we need a switch based on file. Okay, we might rewrite the other one using a switch, if there's enough blocks. Switch for file, in which case it will actually look pretty decent. Case. Yeah, add case. Path.dlang. Colon. And then after that you need to add a return. Or actually break. No, but if it's in a loop... Oh, that's fine. We'll just do return. Yeah. Well, actually, you could do break. Break is like the hard return. Anyway, I think return is fine. Maybe break is better, though? Yeah, break is better, if I remember correctly. That is correct. Home concatenates... Oh, right. I need to put string up higher, probably. Oh, no, it is. Path.delay. I guess I could just put home concatenates file. I mean, either way. Why would I do it like this? What am I doing? If it's one of these, it just needs to literally just needs to add it to the thing. Bro, why would I add any type of eval for that? There's no need for eval. The eval is already done. If the eval is done, then all you need to do is set the home and append a file. What am I thinking though? I'm overthinking it. There is no need for eval. See, once we're in one of these, we can append that to home. We just need home to match a case and a switch. Although this one still probably needs to... Actually, no, it doesn't. It just needs to find out where it goes. And then if it doesn't meet any of those, once it finds its block of code, like in these, we're good. So that's my very readable code. That will work, because I said so. C and Jester D-Lang. Are you K Serioso? Bro. Oh wait. You know what it is? I know what it is. Oh I'm on it. I'm on it right now. Oh yeah. Boom. Where is your OLED Morse keyboard? Damn. Bro, where's your Arch Linux background that looks like this guy? You need this Arch Linux background. Oh shit. Oh shit. Anyway. What was I doing again? I was somewhere. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, I found the bug. Home. It was hiding in my compiler. Are you... What? Very interesting. Why, what, can we get a write ln for home? Home appends file. Bro, I thought I was cooking for a second. home, semicolon. What are you building, by the way? I'm building a Java hater program, because I hate Java so much. What's it doing? See if Jester, what's the other one? Supporters. Also broken. Yeah, but it's finding the correct path, it's just not appending it. I don't understand. Why no append? Does it not have this exe path available to it? Does it try to open a file here? Oh, that's why it's wrong. It's trying to open the file before it even can figure out the name of it. That's the problem. Damn. This can't be here then. But it has to be here, so it's like... So the file name needs to be defined before it even gets into it and starts creating those lines and things. The problem is that has to be done inside of this. So either I create a function that handles this, and I don't really want to have a return function for that, or I just move it back into here. I kind of want to keep it here though, unless we take a copy of file and then append the. Or take a copy of home exe path. We could also just declare our home... Oh, you know what? No-brainer. I have no brain, guys, so this is a no-brainer for me. Just reinitialize it there. So initialize it at the start, and then reinitialize it here to clean it up afterwards. And then... that exe path, and then append, before we get into this, I could also just I don't know, that'd probably shadow. I don't want to shadow it. Anyway, we're gonna do a home appends equals file, and then it will just get reinitialized later. Technically, I could put it in this space here, and then it will just get garbage collected afterwards, but should just be that easy. Jester supporters. Okay. So what's it doing now? Because it gets to here and it has the file. Oh, it's still trying to open file instead of home. Alright, that's how it's done. Yep, working. Oh yeah. And you know, I hate Java. And so I'd like to thank you all for watching and not choosing Java today. So, I'd like to thank you all. Oh, actually, we do have to copy this to this. I'm going to do that on my own time. Anyway, I'd like to thank you all for watching. See you all next time, and goodbye. Oh, I realized you guys couldn't see what it was saying the entire time. Oh, hold on. But before I really end the stream, let me get in the right side here. It works. Watch dash n Java Jester Java. Oh right, sorry, my bad. N2